The Illini season came to an end in the second round of the NCAA tournament with a loss to Kentucky. Obviously, after that loss, a lot of questions are being asked with the team on, who's coming back, who's staying. Is it NBA? Is it coming back to school? Is it going somewhere else? In the landscape of college basketball, there's so many options for these players. So many questions had to be answered directly after losses. But somebody asked Kasparas Jakucionis about, what are your plans? Is this the last game that you're going to play for the Illini? And when he was asked if this was the last game at Illinois, he responded, "I have no idea." Now, that's for us to break down once he gives us a great little quote right there, like, "I have no idea," and that's for us to infer on where Kasparas Jakucionis might end up. Um, I don't want to look too deeply into this one, Dion, but I do want to ask you simply yes or no. Was this Kasparas' last game in the Illini uniform?
Yes.
Okay,
Very
so
easy.
is this not a for sure yes?
Uh, what's it? Where's he projected? He's got to be top five.
I gotta look. I'm pretty sure he's lottery projected. I'm pretty sure.
I feel if he's lotto projected, I guess I could see how this wouldn't be like a for sure 100% like I'm gone thing. If he's top five though, he's out of there.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think you have kind of how the how Kasparas has looked. He's been a little bit up and down throughout this year, but like the NBA.com's latest mock draft projects him at 11th, right?
Oh,
And there was points in this year where like he was mocked top five. Like that was definitely where he was. And I understand that he came over here to play college basketball. That's the reason he came over here. But to me, this comes down to this. He would be leaving so much money on the table if he did not go to the NBA draft. And I know that NIL is big, and I know he's probably enjoying his time in college and everything like that. But I don't know how you pass up being able to be possibly a top 10 draft pick to come back to Illinois.
yeah, I'm looking at this mock draft. This draft is crazy deep to me. Like, I want to be like a 6'6" point guard at 11 is crazy. Then I look at the 10 names in front of him. It's actually not that crazy at all. It's honestly, if you look at the few names after him, it wouldn't shock me if he fell even farther. But I will say, like, he's the type of prospect, if you don't take him, and I understand the 10 guys in front of him are phenomenal, including my guy Moneybag Jace. If you don't take Kasparas, that he's that prospect that gets somebody fired. Like straight up. Like we're talking about a 6'6" point guard who can score the basketball, who can pass. He has some issues that he will have to work on. I can nitpick every single prospect on this list in this draft and say what issues they have. Kasparas played in a heliocentric role that showed his weaknesses in a manner most college players' weaknesses don't get shown. And a lot of these dudes are going to get exposed in the next couple of years, and that's just the way it kind of works, right? And then you develop from that, and you become a superstar player. Few people go into the NBA like a finished product, so I think he should. If he doesn't go, I could understand why he didn't, because I do believe he's a top five level prospect talent. Um, and I think he could, utilize another year at Illinois as well to kind of fix some of the mistakes, like fix some of the weaknesses he had this year. But I also believe like any GM that passes up on him better hit on their pick. Because if you're taking, respectfully to anybody on this list, but if you're taking BJ Edgecombe, Jeremiah Fears, who I love, Derek Queen, Man, Khan, so on and so forth, they better hit, because if Kasparas hits, you're like the owner of your team or your president of basketball operations. Like, by the way, you passed up on a 6'6" point guard. Like, let's talk about this in the office real quick.
Yeah, let's have a quick chat here. Look, I understand that with NIL and things like that, there's always a chance that like kids want to come back and play at school, right? Also, there's other factors at play, like if the kid is like a hometown kid, or this kid's been like an Illinois fan his whole life and he like wants to do things and win things for Illinois, and That's not to say that Kasparas doesn't care about Illinois. I know that was a talking point, and I don't think that's the case whatsoever. Right? He speaks so highly of Illinois, and he actually was quoted saying, during the first round games that they had, that Milwaukee felt like State Farm Center with like all the love and the people that traveled to the game. But to me, this makes it doesn't make sense for him to come back. Go be the top 10 draft pick. It would actually be the first one and done in Illinois basketball history. So you could have that accolade as well with your name. But I guess I'll ask you for a percentage on this. I say he's like 93% gone.
It's at least 93%. This mock draft also says Miami Heat. Hey, respectfully, Champagne, that boy out of there.
Yeah, you think he had fun at Murphy's Pub and Legends. Wait till my dog gets the booby trap in Miami. He's gonna have himself a time.
Him and Tyler Hero would be special.
That honestly would be scary, but we excited to see what Kasparas does. I wonder if Kasparas will declare for the draft first or Kerry Booth will enter the transfer portal first. We'll wait and see on that one. It is March, and that means that March Madness is upon us. And if you are looking for a place to play, Underdog Fantasy has you covered. Sign up and deposit using code SLEEPERS, that's code SLEEPERS, to receive up to $1,000 in bonus credit plus a free pick. Head over to Underdog Fantasy today and use promo code SLEEPERS to take advantage of this amazing offer.